minutes, I asked Peggy White, who grew up here in the parish, since I'm just new kid on the block, so I don't know too much. Peggy's going to give you a short, Peggy? She's going to give you a short overview of the parish, and then I ran over the prayer for peace, the prayer of St. Francis. Maybe we could end with that, and then everyone can move on. Peggy, come. I'm sorry, and Joseph, Peggy and Josephine.
Josephine and Peggy, we grew up in this neighborhood. We welcome you all here to St. Paul's, the oldest Catholic church in Brooklyn. It's 175 years. St. James Cathedral was built before, but it had a fire, so this is the original for us, 175 years. And this Irishman in the 1700s came over here, Cornelius Heaney, and he gave all the land down Congress Street and the church for us. And he's buried, there's a little chapel here around the corner, and his grave is there, Cornelius Heaney. So we call on him to help us out because he felt this was it was his parish too. And we had a school, there was an orphanage, there was 52 nuns lived in the, what's the name of the building? It was a site of the convent. And and then our school was on Warren Street. And it was a very, a mix nationalities, and maybe 1,200 in the schools. And the first nuptial mass in the diocese was here in 1841, and it was the Parmentier family. They had the land for St. Joseph's High School. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
She was one of the daughters who, as her father and mother, loved the Christian and Catholic faith so much that they devoted their lives to enhancing the religious aspect into the educational system. And Rosine Parmentier, one of the younger daughters, had a desire to will the property on Bridge Street, their house, to the religious education of children. With that, it started the St. Joseph's High School. I believe St. Joseph's was opened in 1904. But Rosine is buried here in the cemetery on the side of Congress Street here at the church. Yes. And the St. Joseph's High School has a journal in the school which is named after the Parmentier family, named Parmentier. And the continuation of her desire and her family's desire to increase faith in this area. There is so much history here. Her sister, I believe, was married in this church. The first marriage here at St. Paul's in 1841. It's so refreshing to capture their faith and place it in this day and age, in this time frame, because we need to be knowing the history of this area of Brooklyn. And of course, a lot of churches, this is Brooklyn, the place of churches, the synagogues, Episcopal, all churches. So together, we're all recapturing things. And I just add that.
Peggy.
Thank you both for sharing. I know they would be up here all evening because they have so much to say, but I know that you're moving on. So perhaps we can end with the praying of the prayer for peace together as we say, Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. And it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. May the peace of the Lord be with each one of you. Shalom Aleichem. Assalamu Alaikum. Peace be with you.
After the mosque. Yeah.